So this month's article is all about extreme conditions. This is our shoot in Pennsylvania for the company of Floral Highlands, and we had 3 people on the shoot, 3 filmmakers on the shoot. We had Charles for aerials, we had Kristen, and myself. We were the ones getting all the rest of the shots, but Charles was in charge of aerials and in charge of just getting some B-roll shots for us. This is 32 inches of snow. 32 inches of snow, Winter Storm Jonas. A couple things we learned here that you could take home with you and plan to not really go anywhere. We got there that morning. We were already there. We stayed at the hotel. We were able to just start filming in the morning and not drive anywhere. Get those 4-wheel drive vehicles out. Rent a 4-wheel drive. You got to dress warm. I mean, it's single-digit temperatures. Our Sony batteries weren't lasting very long. We couldn't change lenses because we didn't want snow to get inside on the sensors, and you had that to worry about out there. And I mean, it's a blizzard, so you can't really do much besides just try to hold on to your camera and hit the record button. We noticed with the Sonys, it's a little difficult to hit the record button anyway because it's so small. But we had to take our gloves off to shoot in these environments just so we could turn the focus ring and hit record. So that's I'd bring a couple sets of gloves with you, and the gloves that actually have the fingertips that you can just have the tips of your fingers to work with. Those would be great gloves for these kind of conditions. For the first time in a long time, I was using a lot of handheld stuff here because it was too hard to set up a tripod. The Ronin I couldn't really break out because of all the snow, and then of course we couldn't drone in the blizzard here. So all these shots were just handheld and monopod on day 1 during the actual storm. On day 2 here, it was, I don't know, at the top of the mountain. It had to be, I think the wind chill was like -5 or something this morning. This is a day of all about GoPro and Ronin. We put some GoPros on the skiers. This is me waiting in line here, just waiting in line. We got a lot of cool shots. Just having the camera ready and just capturing footage right away. I was surprised that, this Ronin was able to handle. It looks like nice and smooth there, but these mountains the snow wasn't like a well-groomed slope with all the skiers and all the traffic. The Ronin really was smooth, and these are all Ronin shots here. I used it all day long, and even on the ski lift here, as you can see, everything looks like just dreamy drone footage. I did crash once with it, and I picked it back up and just started using it again. I didn't even bring the stand with me you're supposed to have that stand with you at all times and calibrate it or whatever. I just grabbed it and just filmed. It really just took a beating and just did a really great job. So, in these extreme conditions when you're out on the slope skiing you can without bringing calibrating the thing or bringing the balance stand for it, you can get by without it. Our cameras were frozen, as you can see there, and we still and this is another shot here with the Ronin really low to the ground. What's cool about when your camera's frozen, we always try to keep them outside and not inside and then back outside. We try to keep the cameras outside all the time, so as you can see when the snow hits the lenses, it just bounces right off. It doesn't melt on there because it's outside in the snow. Always a shot to get. Here's a time-lapse shot. Always a shot to get. Always something to shoot. Even when you're eating lunch inside there, we got some beautiful time lapses. This was a great time. Pack warm, dress appropriately, try to stay overnight of where you're going to shoot the next day, and happy filmmaking out there.